Good day. My name is Johann Sebastian Bach, and whether you've heard of me or not, you should have. I am one of the greatest German composers of the 1700s. I was born in Eisenach, Germany, March 21st, 1685. I was raised in a family of musicians. Everybody in my family was involved in music. I learned to play the harpsichord, the violin, and the organ. My most favorite instrument overall is the organ. I was given a religious education as a young boy, and it deeply affected my life. My father taught me the basics of music theory, and I carried on his studies from there. My father, Johann Sebastian Bach, was the director of town musicians in Eisenach, Germany. All of my uncles are musicians as well. I was the 8th child born in this very large family of Johann Bachs. My mother died in 1694. 8 months later, my father died. And then I went on to move in with my brother, Johann Christoph Bach, when I was 10 years old. Luther's teachings and religious hymns were the major source of my inspiration for the glory of God. I served as a consultant for the construction of Baroque organs around 1703. I served as organ master and choir director for the Lutheran Church in Leipzig, Germany, and I was responsible for making hymns every Sunday for the church and for all the holy days. Over the span of my lifetime, I composed 195 cantatas, and number 80 is probably the most important because it is based on Martin Luther's "A Mighty Fortress is Our God," and it is the most important Lutheran hymn of the church. My most famous works include the Well-Tempered Clavier, along with my most famous Brandenburg concertos. But the most important piece, and the most recognizable piece that I'm sure you've heard of before, is the Toccata and Fugue in D minor. Along with that, I have the famous apex of my life piece, known as the Passion According to St. Matthew, a piece I composed for Good Friday service for my church in Leipzig, Germany. End of my lifetime, I made one more famous piece, the Mass in B minor, composed around 1749. Now on to my personal life. I was not much of a traveler, unlike George Frederick Handel. I stayed nearly within central Germany, whereas Handel managed to go around the entire country of Germany. I was married twice. First to Maria Barbara Bach until 1720, which is the year she deceased. A year later, I got remarried to Anna Magdalena Bach until 1750. 2 marriages. I fathered 20 children. 11 of them survived to be adults, and of those 11, 5 of those children became composers like myself. Sadly, in 1750, I died on July 28th after complications with a stroke. But I am not alone, for I am with Christ. Are you recording now? Sorry, hang on. Martin Luther's religious hymns inspired me to write all of my pieces for the glory of God. I was also served. Oh, crap. Oh, God. And one more time. I'm sorry.
The whole thing?
Yeah, I just drew a blank. Alright, I got it this time.
Okay, hold on.
Brandenburg, Well-Tempered Clavier, up until 1720, and then Anna Magdalena Bach until his death. Alright. You're
Sure.
recording now, aren't you?
Yeah. I thought you were ready. Go.
God. I also served as an accountant for the construction. Oh, crap. It's a St. Matthew, a piece I composed for Good Friday service for my church in Leipzig, Germany. Along with that, near the end of my lifetime, I made the... Oh, God. I was married twice. My first wife, Maria Barbara Bach, I married until she died. And then a year later, I was remarried to Anna Magdalena. In regards to my personal life, I was very much of a traveler, unlike George Frederick Handel. Please.